Hey gang, I just wanted to preface the whole video with stick around to the end because I identify this improperly at the beginning. I identify it as a different mushroom than what it actually is. So stick around. That's the process of identifying things. It is trying to figure out what it is because I don't know what it is. So I figured it out, and like I said, stay with the video till the end so you can see exactly what it is that it turns out to be. So thanks for watching, guys. What is up, gang? I just came up the hill from the gas station with the dingo in the car, and I see a mushroom growing in a yard down here. I'm gonna go get it. I gotta be kind of sneaky about it. So yeah. What's up, gang? I'm back at the house. I've got our specimen. I got a decent idea of what it is. I recognized it as I was driving by, and probably, as you can see, I haven't checked the my previous video because I'm going to combine it with this one, but it broke in my hand as I picked it up and started walking with it. It broke. But as you can see, that gives us a view of how the stalk is formed and made here, how it's kind of almost like tentacles, it looks like, because when it broke, it like collapsed into a couple different pieces. It's kind of fibrous. Then inside are, it's like egg shaped and shaggy, as you can see. And then on the inside, the gills are like a brownish, purplish color. I'm just going to flip that up so you can see. That's what the inside looks like there. Lay it back down. And now, as usual, I've got a place marked that I think it's our specimen here, but we will be using the National Audubon Society Field Guide to North American Mushrooms, as always. And save us some time here. Using our thumb tabs, I have come to the idea that this is probably what we have here, the shaggy parasol. I found it growing in the grass in the yard over here next to mine. You can see, let's see, bring it down here. Oh, of course, Mushroom Book does not want to cooperate. Sorry about this, guys. I'm one-handing this, trying to lay this down next to our page. Now you can see the little somewhat nipple-looking thing on top here. That appears on these ones. So that's what I was kind of looking at. as far as that goes, and the shagginess. Some of it is falling off, but you can see it there by my thumb. But some of it fell off whenever I was picking it up and trying to carry it. I can't tell, but I think it may be bruising a little bit. I think it's bruising. It's turning black, I believe, or purplish black. So let's get on with it here. 171. Well, that's what page we're on here. Shaggy Parasol. 3-inch to 8-inch. I would say that one's about 4. Page 521. Let's get there. Let's what did I say? 521. Bear with me, folks. 520, 521. Here we go. Let me look down here. Parasol. And we got Shaggy Parasol over here. And let's read. It says large. Large. Get. My eyes are failing me. Large, coarsely scaly, pinkish to cinnamon brown cap with free gills. Pinkish to cinnamon brown cap. Stalk convex, becoming nearly flat, smooth, breaking up into larger, coarse, down curled, fibrous scales, grayish to pinkish, or cinnamon brown or darker. Flesh thick, white, showing between scales, becoming pinkish to saffron on bruising. Gills free, close, broad, white, darkening somewhat with age. This may not be it. Thick, stout, club shaped, sometimes thickly bulbous, well-defined margin, smooth white, bruising brownish. Oh no, well, there we go. That's what it's doing. It's bruising brownish. So I think this is what we got. Flesh white, usually becoming saffron when cut. Veil, partial veil, membranous white, leaving persistent, double-edged, movable, band-like ring on upper stalk. I don't know if we'll be able to see that or not since it kind of broke. I will look for it here in a second. Walled with pore at tip. Spore print white. Choice with caution, September, October, November to February. It is November 1st. Oh, it says November to February in California, September to October. Okay, so we're late in the season on October, so. But it is bruising like it says. And it's shaggy and scaly. So I think this is our guy, or our culprit, rather. I want to see if I can find that ring. Sorry about that. We got some more to read here. I wasn't aware that we had more to the other. Single to several or in fairy rings. This was a single one. On ground along roads, it was definitely along a road. Throughout North America. Has a tall, very slender, scaly stalk. Now, the stalk, I don't know. I don't think the stalk is scaly. It's definitely, it's bruising like it was saying, though. Now, let's see. Oh, no. Haha. I read wrong. See, you got to be careful, folks. That's lookalikes. Lookalikes have a tall, very slender, scaly stalk. And it says the L. Americana, Amarissana. You know me. I can't say that shit. Is usually clustered, has spindle-shaped stalk. So this is the lookalikes we're talking about. The poisonous chlorophyllum mylobitis does not bruise saffron on cutting. Has white gills, maturing grayish green. That's not it. That's not this at all. It's doing the bruising like it's supposed to. Comments. Also known as macrolapinta raccodes or raccodes. I can't say these words. The choice edible is often abundant. However, the variety with the large, sharply margined bulb occur in Southern California is reported to cause gastric upset in some. Care must be taken not to gather the toxic green spotted lepiota by mistake. So let's put the camera up and let me inspect this a little bit better and see if I can find anything that will disqualify it, and then we will put it down for a spore print to confirm. But thus far, it's bruising like it said. I kind of tricked myself reading ahead without reading what I was reading. But, yeah, this part that I flipped up and we looked at earlier, I don't see a ring. I will have to read that part again. I thought it said... here. Yeah, it may have had a ring, and I may have destroyed it. But it says we should get a white spore print from this. So, just in case it's not a white spore print, I am going to have a white background here. And I'm going to put one of these on my white background. And I'm going to try to cover them. This over a little bit. Try to cover it up there. And weigh it down with one of these. And I might have to find something to cover that one up too. But yeah, this is what we got. As you can see, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to tell that it's darkening. But my issue is in our picture here. It mentioned this ring, this partial ring, in the little drawing right there. And then I want to go back to the picture in here. Yeah, here. And I can't, you can kind of see back there But this was not opened like this. This was like this, but egg-shaped. So I'm thinking maybe it's a different one. I'm going to look through the book some more and try to confirm. And then I'm going to I'll get a spore print also, because I believe it said this was supposed to be a white spore print. See, what stands out to me is these are round. And this one's opened up. It was that one was not open. But it was like egg-shaped. It wasn't round like that. It was egg-shaped. So I'm going to attempt to get some verification through spore print, and I will get back to you at a later time. So until then, yeah, peace out. I'm back again, gang, and here it is. Here is why it wasn't looking right to me. So here is our here's the actual culprit. It's the Shaggy Mane. That's what I thought it was, and that's why. But I couldn't find it because it fooled me. Well, I was fooled. Whatever. This is the thumb tab that is showing it. That's what it's under, and this is. I'm almost certain that's it. But it's under that tab, which tricked me because I thought it would be under the free guild, because if you look here up to the top portion here, the gills are free. So when I looked up the stuff initially in the front of the book, it told me a section of the free guild species. So that's what I was stuck to. I was looking for at the wrong thing, so I tricked myself. But that explains the little button on top right here, right there, because you can see here it curls all the way up to that little button on top, little nipple shaped thing on top. So let's look here. Shaggy Mane 597. Yes, 597. And down here, there we go. Cylindrical. Shaggy, scaly white cap, turning inky from liquefying gills. High, cylindrical, gradually expanding as gills liquefy, leaving only stalk, dry, covered with flat scales, becoming down curled white. Sorry, I got to turn the page. Down curled and white with light reddish brown scales. Gills free, like I said, or nearly so. Very crowded, white, becoming black and inky from margin to stalk top. That's the little nipple thing I was talking about. Stalk is, it gives the dimensions on the stalk: thick, bulbous, white, hollow, with central strand of minute fibers. That's what I was describing earlier. Veil, partial veil, leaving ring on lower part of stalk. See, that's different from the ring I was looking for before. So I definitely destroyed the ring on this. So that's good to know. And then it says spores, elliptical blunt with spore print, with pore at tip, spore print black. See, that's why I set up my thing on the white and my thing on the darker color background. So I should get a spore print on the white background. So onward here. The edibility is choice. May, early June, September to October, November to January in southeast. So we're at the very end of October, right into the beginning of November. So that's kind of on the border there. Scattered to clustered and common in grass, wood chips, and hand-packed soil. Throughout North America is the range. Comments: this mushroom can be gathered by the bushel in urban and suburban areas when unexpanded and white. It is a, it is an excellent substitute for asparagus. It can also be pickled. It's fragile as this mushroom is. It has the remarkable ability to push up through asphalt. Wow. That's insane, because in the video you'll see it fall apart when I pick it up. So there you have it, folks, the Shaggy Mane. But yeah, I'm glad I got to go through that process with you and get to show you. Sometimes you don't get the perfect specimen. Sometimes it falls apart, but as you can see, it's still staining black, and I can't find. Looks like, no, I'm pretty sure I destroyed the ring whenever it broke. I think right there. Let's see. No, that's just twisted around. I thought that might have been a piece of it, but because this would extend down to around here, the ring should be down at the bottom, and I broke the bottom off. So yeah, that's what you get. I was trying to be sneaky, but yeah, at least we got a good identification on it, and I'm going to try to cover that up and make a better spore print with it, maybe. But yeah, till next time, get out and look at the trees and keep your eyes out, because you might see mushrooms in the neighbor's yard.